Okay, so hi student, welcome back. And last video we already look at element, we already look at compound, molecule, we look at alloy, then we look at glass, then we look at ceramic, which is glass is made of silicate and ceramic is aluminum silicate. So of course, if you get aluminum silicate, you can where is my thing already? Alloy, aluminium, where is it? Aluminium silicate. Of course, you can get the aluminium. I don't know how you do it, but there is possibility you can do that. Okay, so then you can use that aluminium to make metal if you want. But it depends on how much lah, how much you have and how how much you need to pay. Sometimes you pay so much until you get it that you don't want to get the thing already because you need to use so much energy, which is energy equals to money to get the thing, so you don't want. Like for water, actually in our ocean there are a lot of water, gold, because the gold, I don't know how, maybe they dissolve in the sea water. So there are a lot of gold in the water, but that is too difficult to take. You can take the gold from the water, but it needs a lot of energy, maybe electric. So I don't know, they now until now they still didn't try to take the gold from the water. But if you can, maybe one day, I think one day human will start to get gold from water, so um, they will start to mine the water like Bitcoin mining. So they will just put the factory near the ocean and then let it all the water and make the gold, something like that. I feel like in the future. Okay, where was I? Application of glass and ceramic, which we already learned. Light bulb, laboratory, glass prism. This is obviously you need a high refractive index. Transparent glass. Want to make it beautiful. We don't want to use plastic lah. Plastic not so nice. But plastic it won't break lah. Glass is beautiful. But for my spectacle, I use plastic. And for you guys also, I recommend you to use plastic. Yeah, actually it's better to use my one is plastic lah. I don't know it's plastic or not, but they say it's plastic. So if you use, then it's safer to play sport. If glass, it will break, then it will hit your eye. So yeah, so it's more expensive lah. That's why when you do the spec, I always ask them, this one can break or cannot break. If you don't ask them, they give you the cheaper one, which is actually can break. But even it's cheaper by 100 ringgit, but it's dangerous, so you might want to ask. Ceramic in the manufacturer show. So this is a ceramic ceramic also to make the dentures of this harness. So you want to put inside your teeth. Floor tiles. Floor tiles. Okay, now we want to look at polymer. Why is it made polymer? Of course, I think ceramic and glass is an easier compound. Polymer is more high-tech compound. So a polymer consists of large molecule chain. This is the keyword. Large molecule chain from the molecular unit. Let's say I'm always amazed with the water, because water is a molecule and there are billions of molecules, and it's very difficult to see the molecules, the billions of molecules. That can you imagine, when I look at water, there are like billions of molecules, and you drink the water, it will just dissolve in your body because it is so small. And then for protein, it will be a bigger molecule. It's a chain molecule, protein. So or fats also will be depend on what fat. So so in terms of molecule, there are small molecule, big molecule, and there are chain. You make it like a chain molecule. So so this one is not a chain, because you can see I can do like this, and the water is like this. So it's not a chain because billions of molecules. When we say it's a chain, it's is there a picture? Something like this. Let me see. Is there a picture? Is there a picture? This is the picture. This is the monomer. This is the polymer. So a monomer is like this. Just like a molecule. For example, monomer. This is the monomer. And now I want to make it a chain. So I make like this, like this, like this, like this. So that it will be like a chain depending on long chain or short chain. Of course, it depends on you what you want. So let's say if you remember the slime, I would say the slime maybe has a longer chain. You know the slime when they put the water and then the water like here, and then when they put the slime down here, then I put on the cup, then I put the little bit slime come out, then all the slime will start to come out because it got the long chain of molecule. So this is considered as polymer. Polymer is from monomer. Polymer is also known as a smaller unit that make this polymer is known as the monomer. So monomer is the 1 Poly means many, correct or not? Polygon, polygamy, I don't know lah. Poly usually it means many lah. It means many monomer. Polymer can be classified as natural polymer and synthetic polymer. So maybe I can. So monomer got many ... Then it will become, if you stick all together, it become polymer. So polymer is like a chain. And polymer is divided into two. Polymer is, one is natural polymer, which is natural, and one is synthetic, which you make it a polymer. Why you want to make it a polymer? You want to make it so that it becomes stronger, correct or not? Like later we are going to see why to make how example of the function. Okay, natural polymer exists in natural. Natural polymer like starch, protein, or rubber. For example, when you eat your rice, the rice is solid, right? Because it consists of polymer. The rice that you eat, you can hold on your hand, or you change to glucose, or it will become like water. Glucose like water. Protein also, maybe the chicken meat that you eat, you also can see it's more like solid. Amino acid also it become like water because it has the monomer. And natural rubber, you go to the rubber tree and take is a rubber like a stone, and then if you make it, it become isoprene, it's like a liquid. So this is the natural polymer that you can get, means natural lah, from the fruit or from the tree. Then we have the synthetic, means human do. Human do, for example, human will do polyethylene, polystyrene. Polystyrene, I think you know, to make packing container for electric. You know the white color one, right? The white color one is the polystyrene that they put in the box. And then we have the post-pack, we have the synthetic rubber. And you need to know the function, why we want to make a synthetic polymer. You want to make polyethylene so that we can make plastic bag. If not, how you want to do plastic bag? Are you going to use starch, rice to make plastic bag? It is still a polymer, but it's not strong. So how you want to do protein? How to do it? And natural rubber is not strong. Even if I let you make the plastic, it will, when you put the thing will spoil because it is not strong. So you want to make it like a polymer, become a plastic bag or a pill, stronger plastic. So actually this whole thing is also talking about like plastic plastic and rubber. Polystyrene, the white color thing one, to put in the box, which is stronger. Perspex, to make aeroplane window for vehicle, is a Stronger plastic. Is it to make the switch? I cannot remember. Is it to make the switch? You know the electric switch like this one. Is it used perspex? I cannot remember. This one is the more special plastic. You know, it's like not the normal plastic. This plastic has a higher boiling point, so it don't usually melt, and it cannot conduct the electric. I mean, it can if you give a lot of electric, but usually it won't. Okay, so it will melt. So this, forget the name, is it called perspex? I forget already. Anyway, so it's something like plastic lah, perspex. Synthetic rubber. You want to make a very strong rubber. For example, you want to make tire. You don't want to use a natural rubber to make tire. Before you start to move, the tire already spoil already. Okay, so you want to make a synthetic tire. So we know that polymer is very good. Natural polymer is good. So how to do it? The process to do a polymer so that we can earn more money. Why? Because we want to earn more money. But in science, you don't say earn money lah. You say, let's say K-Bar question asks you, why human want to do polymerization, which is to do polymer. You don't say earn money. You say to maybe to support economic growth. Then or this product can help other people, correct or not? This is how you say things when you do business or you do answer in science. You don't say to make more money, or you can say to save energy, for example. As it is to make money, but save energy, to contribute towards economic growth, or something like to help people, something like that. Correct or not? Like you want to sell this handphone. You want to sell this handphone, you don't say, I sell this handphone because I want to earn money. You don't say, you say, sell this handphone is very good. You can call people, you can help people. This handphone can let you write a lot of things so that it will make sure that next time you will be more happier and get more. You say something like this. So same like science as well. Okay, you need to think lah. Let's say the question asks why polymer is good. You need to think how it benefit the people. If you are a very good businessman, you know, when you talk this product, you cannot talk from your view. You must talk from his benefit. 它有什么好处? And then same like science also lah. Polymerization, what is the beneficial for human? Maybe job opportunity, economic growth, and so on. I remember last time you also got study sejarah, right? When the British come. So when the British come, they didn't say I want to take your money I want to take your land. The British come, they say I want to help to improve your technology. I want to help to give you a better government. I want to help to give you more education. So at last the British come, right? So they just take the Sultan land, and they want to steal it lah, but they don't steal it. They say they want to help you to become a stronger nation. The British come, they want to protect you. So this is how we use the word nowadays like this lah. Now it's even more weird, right? Like got China, how China take Hong Kong or Taiwan, they will say, oh, I want to help you. Okay, polymerization produce the product. Polymerization is the process of joining the monomer through the formation. So of course this is a process. Let's say the question asks what is the process. The process to make polymer is called polymerization. And the process to don't want to make the polymer, to remove the long chain, is depolymerization. So this is the word that you need to know. Remember the concept. Polymerization is to make monomer. Okay, to make monomer pula. To make a long chain of, to make polymer. Make it easier lah. Polymer means it's a long chain of monomer. Okay, polymerization is to make polymer, and polymer is a long chain of polymer. Of course, you can say polymerization is to make a long chain of monomer. Up to you lah. As long as you understand what you are answering. Depolymerization is the opposite. Okay, it's don't want to make the polymer, and you don't want the long chain. Okay, don't want to make the polymer and don't want the long chain. Why you don't want the long chain? Why you don't want the polymer? Later lah, later we study. There are maybe some reason we don't want it to be a polymer. So polymerization involves monomer breaking the double bond. So why is it stronger? It is stronger because it break the double bond into a single bond and then it make a long chain. You see this one double bond? Double bond means it got two bond. If you don't understand, never mind lah. But you just remember, let's say the question asks you, you just write this is these two line is the double bond. This is the single bond. So you want for ethene to polyethylene, you want to make the double bond to become the single bond. I see here got picture or not? No picture. So of course when you make it the single bond is better. So it will continue to be like this. So you can make a H, 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 H. Okay, so this is the chain that you want to do. If double bond you cannot. Double bond it will be like this. C double bond C, then here also got C double bond C. So there is a no change. You can see every molecule there is a no change. But for this one, it can like change C, 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 C. Okay, C. Okay, it will make a chain. So that is the difference of polymer. This is and sometimes also confused. Monomer. Sorry. So this whole thing is a monomer. This whole thing is a polymer. This is the example. Okay, example of monomer is ethene. Example lah ha. This example name. This is example name is polyethylene. Is there any example name? Oh yeah, here is the example already. Okay, example of monomer is ethene. It will become polyethylene. Okay, this is the example of the monomer. And let me take the eraser. It's making too many words already. So from monomer you want to make it to become a polymer. So you need to know. What you need to know is ethene will become polyethylene. Citrine will become polystyrene. Methyl methacrylate will become perspex. Neoprene will become synthetic rubber. But I think this one is easy lah. Huh? Ethene, polyethylene. Styrene, polystyrene. So poly means many. Okay. So do you need to remember this? I think you need to remember. I put the yellow one. You need to remember lah. Well, let me think for a while. Do you need to remember this? I just put remember lah, but I don't think it's really that important, but it might come out in exam. So this one you should know in bio lah. Okay. Starch can become glucose. You know, right? The enzyme. Protein can become the amino acid for the digestion using what? Protease, is it? Protease enzyme. Natural rubber can be used isoprene. Okay, and you need to know these two, polyethylene will become polyethylene and what, and you need to understand the category. I'm not sure whether you understand the category or not. The category is this whole thing. This whole thing is called polymer. This whole thing, polymer. This whole thing is called the monomer. You can see the difference or not, because sometimes student confuse. This is called polymer. This is called monomer. So the polymer, the whole thing is this one, and the monomer, the whole thing is this one. So sometimes student confuse. I thought polyethylene is polymer or polymer is polyethylene. You get what I mean or not? Is polymer polyethylene or polyethylene polymer? What is the difference? So polymer is a group of long chain. Synthetic polymer means human do. It is synthetic. Human do one. Earn more money. Not to earn more money. To help people. To help people and for better economic growth and job opportunity. If the question asks why to help people lah, but you don't say just to help lah, you give more specific to help people by giving tire so that people can move and send students go to school, something like that lah, and can give more job opportunity and so on. So synthetic polymer and polyethylene is the example. Can you see the example? This is just one example. Another example is polystyrene. Another example is perspex. Another example is synthetic. So you need to know the category. Don't mix like polymer, polyethylene, monomer, synthetic polymer. If you cannot put it into the, you must imagine the box, okay? Then you separate lah, because I don't want you to confuse polyethylene and polymer and synthetic and non-synthetic or natural, and then the usage. If you understand this, then it's easier to do. If you mix it, then it's more difficult. But if you cannot, also never mind lah. Later we will do some exercise. Natural rubber. Oh my goodness, now they suddenly changed to natural rubber already. But actually the polymer is a huge topic and many things to talk, but they already stopped, maybe because due to general science lah. Anyway, so the things that you need to understand is what is polymer, what is monomer, what is the process polymerization, what is the process depolymerization, what is the example polystyrene, what is the function of polystyrene to wrap electric equipment, for example, depending on the question. Now we talk about rubber. So rubber is a natural polymer, correct or not? Rubber is a natural polymer, natural rubber. So it's a natural. Why I say it's a natural polymer? If you make this thing dry, I don't know whether you go to the, I don't think you go lah, because maybe some people watching this video that know. You let it, of course the water will come out, okay, the water, but after you wait for tomorrow, it will become like a jelly. So usually a polymer is like a jelly lah, a long chain, so it will become like a jelly. So this thing also called latex. So you get the latex from the rubber. So these are natural polymer, but it is soft, cannot withstand heat, good electricity, is not permeable, and it's very smelly. I don't know whether you got see the flies. If you smell how to say it is smelly lah, due to the bacteria. It will become, even though it's white color, it will become black color because the bacteria 会生在它的上面会变这样有一点臭。So the action of alkali and latex. Actually, this one I want to teach next video. This one also is a long thing. Okay, I try my best lah. I just stop here in this. Okay, so it will become like a jelly, which is good if it become a jelly, so that you can put on the lorry. Then they just put on the lorry, and then they go and bring for the factory. And when you go the factory, they need to make the jelly like rubber to make it like a liquid again, the latex again. Because you just get the jelly, you cannot do anything, and you don't use fire to burn it. Later it spoil, don't use fire. Later it become black color, spoil already. Your rubber become no rubber already. Your rubber become another compound. So when they go to factory, they put some liquid. They will put alkaline or acid. They'll put alkaline. Then it will become back the liquid. Okay, so why it become jelly? It become jelly because, let me see here, got right or not. Okay, first it is water, then it will become like jelly because there will be acid added to the latex. It will form hydrogen ion. Acid will neutralize the negative charges of the membrane. this will break protein membrane of the chain polymer enough free to coagulate to form a solid lump. So, walao this thing how to explain? It's a huge topic, but let me try to tell you like a story. First, there is a rubber. When you put the liquid rubber, there will got bacteria. Bacteria will grow because bacteria is like liquid water. Like I don't know lah. Let's say you take some tree, you cut the mango, then the bacteria go on the mango, something like that. Okay, so the bacteria, the microorganism will grow. After it grow, the bacteria grow, it become like acid, like your milk lah. When you take your milk, then the milk spoil. When you drink the milk, 它会酸酸的 because it become like acid. Okay, so after you just leave it outside, the microorganism will go very fast. You know lah how fast bacteria will grow. You put the rice tomorrow, the bacteria grow already. So you put, so Ali do this one, then tomorrow the bacteria will grow. The bacteria grow, it will produce acid. Acid is positively hydrogen charged, will neutralize the negative. So in the molecule itself, there are protein membrane, there are positive and negative in the liquid. However, when the acid is formed, it will neutralize the negative. And to cut the story short, it will very difficult to explain it. Okay, without the negative charge, it will collide. So now because you put the acid is positive, when you put the acid is positive, it will neutralize it. So after you neutralize it, the molecule will start to collide. They start to hit one another because it's neutral charge. Because if negative and negative, they cannot stick, correct or not? Negative, then like for example, girl and girl, they won't be together. Negative and negative, guy. I mean, they can be together, but they cannot have baby lah. Huh? So they just don't be together. So when you neutralize it, then they will collide. Okay, they will fall towards one another, and then they will coagulate. Not coagulate, coagulate. You know what is coagulate or not? Coagulate is like becoming like jelly. That is called coagulate. How to let's say you want to coagulate the milk, you just leave the milk outside, then the milk spoiled, then you pour the milk like because the milk spoiled. So I also can say the milk already coagulated, become like jelly to form a solid lump. So it will become like little bit solid like that. You get what I mean or not? So let's say the question asks you how the solid lump is formed. They ask you how from a liquid become a solid. Okay, first the bacteria will grow. When the bacteria grow, it will produce the acid. The acid will neutralize the protein membrane. After neutralize it, they will collide with one another. Okay, so when they collide with one another, then it will start to form a polymer, a long chain. After that, it will form a long chain. After it form a long chain, stick together, then it will start to coagulate, become like a jelly. Now after that, it become like a lump. Okay, so any question you want to ask? If no question, I think I teach until here because this is actually a huge topic, and later I think we do more question because it's a huge topic to teach. And I see you next time. Okay. Okay, so I see you again. Have a nice weekdays. Thank you and bye bye.
Thank you, teacher.